Wow, that's an intro, folks, and that sets the stage for our next journey into the Paranormal Portal, which is right now. Happy Saturday to you guys. Hope you're having a great weekend, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Hopefully you're getting great weather and having a wonderful evening, but tonight we have a special treat. This is one we've been doing for years now. It's very rarely, or if ever, I think this is the only repeat guest we've ever had, but there's a reason. And it's because she's here to offer free psychic readings to those of you in the audience who choose to call in and be a part of the show. So without further ado, let me welcome our special guest and Paranormal Portal psychic herself, Mrs. Debra Varner. How you doing, Deb?
I'm doing fine. Hi, Brent. Hi, everybody. Glad to be back.
It's great to have you back. Thanks for coming on and doing this once again. Obviously, this has been a real treat for our listeners, and you've been doing it for a number of years. What do you think of these shows, first of all, Deb? Because they got to be a little intense for you, huh?
Yeah, but I love them. For the most part, the energy is so wonderful. I'm usually hyped up by the end of the show. A lot of people are asking, well, don't you get really tired? No, actually, I get very hyped up because the energy is so wonderful and it's so high. It's just like super vibe. Yeah. And it usually takes me a little while after the show to actually come down to go to sleep.
Yeah, I'll bet. Because you're on the East Coast, so it's quite late for you by the time we get done. And ladies and gentlemen, the best bet for you if you want a reading is to call in early, hold the line, and just be patient. We'll get to you as soon as we can. Deb has a pretty specific criteria of things that she does. So just in terms of courtesy's sake, I know when you're getting a reading, it's really exciting and things occur to you and you're like, wait, what about with this? What about this? And I understand that and try to sympathize with it when it happens. But please, for the sake of brevity, try to just keep your questions to one or two. because usually the call list is absolutely full, and we do want to get everybody a reading that we can. Additionally, throughout the course of the reading, you'll hear Deb say, they're telling me what they want you to know is. Well, the they is a big question that always comes up. And I like to just put this out on the front end of the show that they is Deb speaking to her spirit guides, which, according to Deb, they communicate with your spirit guides to give you the information that you need. And it's just a really cool process, but there also may be gaps. There may be silence. And a lot of people get uncomfortable with silence, and they feel like, well, they need to say something like, well, is this the part where I'm supposed to talk? Well, just realize that the silence is Deb doing the reading part of it. So she's focused in on her deal, and just be patient. When you call in, the only thing we ask is that you give a first name and what kind of reading you want. And that's like, well, I want to know about romance, or I just want a general reading. A lot of people just choose general. But if you're concerned about any one specific thing, like a job promotion, money, moving, etc., ask her, I'd like to have a reading about my job or financial. What do you see coming? And just let her have her process, and she'll give you what she can. And so it's marvelous. I've been doing this, as I said, with Deb for years now, literally years. And I never get tired of listening. And it's a wonderful night for me because I just kick back and basically field the phone calls and run the switchboard here. But Deb's doing all the heavy lifting tonight, so it's like a vacation day for me. And you do a wonderful, Deb. Anything else that you'd like to throw out there before we start, Deb?
I think you covered pretty much everything.
Okay. Well, additionally, not everybody wants to come on a live show and get a reading. Like, some people are much more private than that. And I would suggest, if you are interested in getting a reading from Deb, but would rather not do it during a live show, you can connect with Deb by going to either writing her an email at purplemysticreader@gmail.com. Purple Mystic Reader, all one word, @gmail.com. And you can schedule a time with Deb. Or you can find her on Facebook under Purple Mystic Readings by Deb. And that's her group that she has online. So those are a couple ways that you can connect with Deb if you'd rather have a private reading. And I don't work on commission here, but let me just tell you, because I don't want people to think that I'm getting a kickback on this, but honest to God, Deb's prices are the most reasonable you're ever going to see for this caliber of reading. So, I think it's a steal personally, and that's extremely sincerely. I'm not just trying to promote something here. It's really accessible to everybody, I think. So if that's what you want to do, you can book a session based on time, half hour, whatever, with Deb privately if you'd prefer. So those are a couple other little tidbits that just occurred to me. But other than that, Deb, you ready to get rolling?
I sure am.
All right. So I guess we can go to our first caller tonight. And our first call is coming from area code, let me see. Area code 260, you're on the air. Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Hi, welcome.
Hello,
Welcome. We can hear you now. Welcome to the show. Who are we speaking to?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it cut out. I didn't hear you say my area code.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Yeah, this is Brenda. How are you?
I'm good, Brenda. I'll let you talk to Deb and get your free reading. Thank you for calling in.
All right. Great. Hi, Deb.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? My voice
Hi.
is a little cracky. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Been
Okay.
dealing with allergies.
I am too. So if anybody hears me sniffle, I'm in North Carolina, and our pines are doing their spring thing. And please excuse me if you hear a sniffle. But yeah, that's fine. What can I do for you?
Yeah. We're back and forth between snow and warm weather here in Indiana. It stinks.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on a minute. Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay, I was getting reverb with my headphones on.
Okay. What can I do for you tonight?
Well, I just like a general reading. Thinking about some loved ones that have passed. There's been 3 siblings and both my parents and some good friends, and I just want to know that they're still here and they're out there watching over us.
Okay. Well, let's see what they have to say tonight.
Probably a lot, my family.
Mm-hmm. Well, they say you're very open to spirits.
Yeah, I am.
You pick up when they're around. So you
all the
get
time.
they're there anyway.
Yeah.
Let me see if they can pick up on any one person or 2 people who are around you. Well, they wanted to talk about a young boy who actually it almost feels like maybe about 11 or 12, but he may be small for his age.
A young boy that has passed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There hasn't been anyone that age that I know of as a boy that has passed.
Check around because it feels like he's been gone for a while. Family, but not close family. So
Okay.
possibly
Weird.
a cousin. It's just weird because it's not like he really has a big message or anything. It's just he's a kid. He just wanted to show up, say hi, and be acknowledged. He's so cute.
No, I lost three babies. They were all 25 to 30 years ago. And I always thought that 2 of them were boys. I just don't know why. When I first found out I was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So, I just wonder. With the, I don't know how fast your age progresses in the other world or something, but yeah, I literally don't have any nephews or great nephews or cousins. I had a cousin that had a son that died at like 3 or 4. Yeah.
Not that little. You find out who he is. He's definitely family. Like I said, it just doesn't feel like real close family, but it feels like family. What's weird is sometimes they will show the age they were when they pass. Sometimes, if they choose to, they'll show up at a different age. So a lot of times what I try to do is try to pinpoint the age that they're supposed to be, because that's how you're going to know. I mean,
Okay.
if you have a very vain aunt that decides that, she's in her 50s, but she wants to be like 20 or 30, no, I don't give in to that. We will go with
Okay.
so.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I'll tell him I said hello.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, there is, I want to say in his 60s. It's an older man.
Mm-hmm.
He's very quirky, very witty.
That would be my brother, for sure. He was, well, either one of them. One died at 57, one at 67, so.
Well, this one has got a very quirky personality.
Yeah, they both, both did.
Well, this one's in his 60s.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, his nickname is a Cub.
Kind of the type that would tell a joke and reach over and hit you on the shoulder and laugh real big at it. Okay.
Oh, yeah. 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 And I had a psychic reading once where my brothers both came through, and they were elbowing each other and trying to talk over each other, and that's exactly how they were in life. They were only like a year and a half apart.
Well, right now, this one is the only one showing up, so I guess
Yeah.
everyone is trying to behave tonight. I don't know, but this one is definitely. Let's see. Okay, he said to tell you when things disappear, it's him.
Oh my God.
He said he's got to let you know he's still around. That's his way of letting you know he's still around.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Does he also knock on my patio window, on my living room window, actually? As he did that once when he was over here working on a car with my husband. And since he passed, it happens all the time.
His comment
And we live in the country. So.
He said, I'll knock
What's
on
that?
a door. He said, tell you, I'll knock on a door, a window, a wall, whatever it takes to get your attention.
Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. We live in the country, and sometimes if I'm working on something at the kitchen table, or I'll hear a knock on the picture window, and it's quite freaky because there's really only woods behind us. So
I think it's more his personality, the silly things that he's doing to make sure that you know it's him instead of it being somebody else. It is definitely him. He just wants you to know that, he is around you. He is watching out after you. Okay, they said to tell you, he says he's the protector.
Yeah, he always was. He was my big brother, but he was also my godfather. Okay. But he can stop knocking on the window anytime.
Just go ahead and talk to him and let him know that, he's there and he can calm down a little bit. So, he's around.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the other brother's not coming through tonight. I'm not picking up on that one. This one definitely wants you to know he's around.
Yeah. It's amazing. My sister would be one who's been really, really heavy in my mind lately. As she always is, but
she's not. I'm not hearing anything from her. go ahead and set your intentions before you go to bed. Go ahead and talk to her and see if there's anything that she needs for you to know, and, explain to her that you're open to hear anything she has to say in your dreams. She can come talk to you.
Yeah, thank you. Yep, she does quite often. Not as much lately, though, so. My brother is still there. I'd like to ask him if he was there when I had my surgery last May and had a near-death experience, because I think they were all there, all three of my siblings and my parents.
Well, he said both of the boys were there, so.
Just the boys? Okay.
That's what he's telling me, that both the boys were there.
Yeah, I knew I saw them. Yeah, it was quite an experience. I went into AFib and darn near checked out, but they were just there kind of coaching me on, and so, and amazing.
To go, they'll beat you back.
What's that?
If it's not your time to go, they'll boot you back.
They didn't want me there yet. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Perfect.
Oh, wonderful.
All right, thank you so much, Deb. That was awesome. I needed that.
Thanks for calling in, Brenda.
Yeah, thanks for being a part of the show. That's really cool. You were the first caller tonight. Sometimes when we do these shows, nobody, like people are shy to be the first ones to dance, but you were right there before the show even started.
I was so excited. I'm the youngest of 11. I was never first. I mean, I was a baby.
You were tonight.
Kids, and
Yep.
If I got anything to eat, I was lucky.
Yes, you did. You led the pack tonight. But have a wonderful night, and thank you for being a part of the show.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good night.
Night.
Very cool. All right, we're off and running now. It's time for another call here, and this is from area code 651. Hello, 651. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Mom?
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm doing good. I know that voice anywhere. All right. Well, welcome to the show. I know you've listened to a bunch of these, so you know the drill, but I'll let you talk to Deb.
I do.
Okay.
Okay. Good evening, Deb. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm fine, thank you. I'm Brent's mom.
Yes, I know.
Okay. I don't know if you can help me with my problem or not, but this is my issue.
Okay.
I had some people living with me this winter, and now they're gone, and I'm missing a diamond ring and a gold bracelet.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. And I don't know if they went with them or if they're in my house. I don't know, Deb, if this is your forte or not.
I will tell you what I'm being told.
Okay.
I don't think you want to hear it, but they're saying pawn shop.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anybody close to you that can maybe go around? I don't think they got too far before they got rid of it. I think they were fairly close to the house, so if you can have somebody, if they know what they're looking for, check out the pawn shops and find it.
They're pretty unique, so they won't be hard to spot. Oh, I've looked through drawers and purses and everything I can think of, and I'm not finding them. So that's what I was afraid of. But I thank you. I appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
Sorry,
hoping
Mom.
you'll find it. They're not sure whether you'll find them or not, but hopefully you'll find them. They are asking you whether it's family or not. Once you find them, investigate, and if you find out information about who pawned them and everything. And if you find out for sure them, please.
I know. If they're gone, I know who pawned them.
Go ahead and just ask questions about what did they look like. Get names and everything. Get the information. And go ahead and do something about it, please.
I will. Thank you so very much.
I'm so sorry.
Have a great. I appreciate your help, and I thank you so much for your time. Have a great night.
You too.
All right,
Okay.
Well, not the best news, but maybe they'll turn up.
No,
Maybe
but we were kind of leaning that way anyway, honey.
Okay. Well.
Thank you, and
all right. Well,
and I appreciate Deb so much.
Yeah, we all do. All right.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she is. That's why we have her back.
Okay.
All right. Love you, Mom.
Yep, I listen every time she's on.
I know.
Love you too, sweetheart.
All right. Have a good night, and hopefully you continue listening.
Yep. I will listen.
All right. We'll talk
Good
to you
night,
soon.
honey.
Good night.
Good night, Deb.
Good night.
All right. Well, that's kind of a downer, but yeah. What do you do?
It is.
All right. So next up, are you ready for another call, by the way? I should ask you.
Yes.
All right. Deb's ready, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get to the next call, and this is coming from area code 262. You're on the air.
Yes. Hi, Brent. Hi, Deb. This is Dream. I'm calling. Just want to get a read about romance in my life. See how things are looking.
Okay. It's kind of quiet. Okay, one more time. Who am I talking to?
Dream. I want to get a look on what romance is looking like in my life.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. They're talking about, I know sometimes we don't want to hear this, changing mindset on who you may be looking for because they haven't been too happy with a few people in your life.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to change, just change, not whole, just kind of who you might be interested in or who you might be looking for. Go out of the box for someone that you might want to be with, because sometimes our per se norm we have problems with. They might not be the most wonderful people in the world. Kind of go out of the box and look for something you might not normally be interested in, because there is somebody out there.
I had somebody turn up recently who, when I was around them, I was always close with them, but I haven't seen them in 23 years. And, well, we're still, like, we don't live close to each other, but we still really, we can talk to each other about anything, and there's some interest there. And in the past, I found out there's been people that have kept us apart where we would have both been interested in a relationship, but people got in the way.
Oh. So not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, him, let's see.
Okay.
Okay, you haven't, let's see if this is him, because this is what they're telling me. You have enough interest for there to be a pull there, but you do have opposite mindset also, which means each one of you are your own people, your own person.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Which is good. It's not all opposites attract type thing, because you do have certain things in common. You have that little bond with the things that you have in common, but you have enough things that are separate that it will keep things interesting.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I will tell, right now they're not saying it's which it could change. Right now they're not saying basic long-term happily ever after. Right now they're talking about relationship. Yes, you do have a chance for a relationship, a nice relationship, but it's like not rushing into anything. They want to see it go a little bit slow. And work up to a heavy-duty, meaningful thing. It can go that way. They're not saying it's going to go that way right now. They're just saying take it slow and work up. But, yeah, they kind of like the situation.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Deb.
You're very welcome. Let us know how things go.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Brent.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks so much for calling in and being on the show.
Bye-bye.
All right, take care. Good night.
Night.
Okay, moving right along. We've got 4 more callers in the queue so far, so if you want to get in on the reading action, get in the queue, and we're working our way through it. But let's go to the next call, and this is from area code 503. You're on the Paranormal Portal.
Am I on?
You are on.
Oh, yay.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, friend. Thank you for the show.
Oh, thank you for calling in. Who are we talking to tonight?
Hi, this is Kim, and it's been a while since I've talked to you, Deb.
Hi, Kim. I just looked up your number the other day. I was looking. In fact, I was looking for an address, and I went right past your number, and I was like, oh, my gosh, I got to call her.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. You're a few of my friends out in West Washington have really like talking to you a lot. So I guess your name and number are getting spread around town a little bit.
Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah. So I guess, my birthday was on March 7th, the full moon. And so I thought, well, maybe I'll just get a general birthday reading.
Okay. Well, happy birthday. Belated birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay, they're laughing and saying you're having problems with time. getting started, finishing. It doesn't seem like it's a bad thing, but it seems like something that's been bothering you lately, because you just have, it's like sometimes you just have a hard time getting started. It's just like, oh, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
And getting one thing finished so you can get the next thing that's coming up done. But they said don't worry about it, because that'll eventually start working itself out. It's nothing major. It's just, okay, it's kind of like in the air right now. But they say don't worry. But I don't know, they're kind of giggling about it, like it's just like, it's frustrating you. They don't really understand why it's frustrating you so much. But, yeah, they're telling me to tell you don't worry about it. It will work itself out before long. So.
Okay. Yeah, I just like things to get done, and it's hard for me to rely on other people to, get A, B, and C. I'm in the process of opening up a pain clinic, and things right now are kind of out of my hands, and so that is frustrating to me. But I have learned to just got to sit back and let it happen.
Well, they're with you, and just hang in there. Things will kind of calm down and work themselves out. So it'll be better. What's been going on with headaches?
Yeah. I think it's stress related. I've been really trying to getting massage and chiropractic work. And I feel like it's all just, women carry their stress in their neck and shoulders, and if I can get relaxed, it's better. But it's just with this clinic and everything, it's very stressful.
Just saying, try not to worry so much, because things are a lot better than what you think they are. The saying is really less to worry about than what you think there is. Things are going to work out, and given a little bit of time, and that's what they're saying. Then things will calm down some. You won't have to worry about the time thing. You're not going to have to worry about the headaches and stuff. They'll ease off, but they're saying the headaches are a pain in the butt right now. Okay.
Maybe another thing that my dreams are just always crazy. Like nighttime is when I think I'm most awake. But my ex-husband, who passed several years ago, keeps popping in, and I keep reminding him that I didn't invite him, and I don't know if he's not doing anything bad. He does not. He he looks maybe saddish. I don't know if he needs. I don't know what it is, but.
He thinks he's helping.
Okay.
I guess he just feels like he needs to be there. That's your choice, though. As to whether you want to allow him that time to help, or if you would prefer that he backed off a little bit, just, let him know how you feel about things. But that's kind of what's going on. I guess he can tell you're feeling a little bit strained, so he's just there kind of trying to help.
Okay.
Okay, really? Okay. They say he thinks you're lonely. So...
Huh. Interesting.
That's your choice, up to you what you want to do. I don't think it's anything bad or malicious. I just think, he feels like you need a little extra help, that you're a little bit lonely, and I guess he's just trying to be friendly right now. But you can choose to not. So
that's interesting, because that's the sense that I get when I see him, is that he's lonely, that he's, that's interesting that's what they're telling you.
I don't know if it's planned yet. They're talking about, it's not like a long vacation. It's like some a short time away, but it's supposed to be happening in the next few months. It's almost like it's a long weekend.
Supposed to go to my sister's nursing graduation in May.
Okay, well,
and it's a weekend.
Okay. They're saying to tell you everything's going to be good. No worries. They're also saying take some time to de-stress.
Okay.
I'm not seeing any heavy-duty speed bumps coming up anytime soon. I'm not talking about a whole lot. Yeah, they said they're definitely stressing, letting you know that the time will work out, the stress will be less, and just watch out for the headaches.
Okay. Well, thank you, Deb. It's nice to hear your voice.
Well, it's nice to hear from you.
Hey, you guys have a lovely evening. Thank you.
All right.
Glad you called.
Yeah, good to hear from you. Thank you so much for calling in again, and we appreciate you being a part of the show.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
All right. Have a great night.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, we're moving right along. We're going to go to the next call. Here is, let's see this one. Okay. This is area code 309. You're on the air. Are you there?
Hey, Brent. Hey, Deb. How you guys doing? This is Bill.
Hi, Bill. With energy to spare. I love it. Just exuberance. Great to hear from you, Bill. How's everything going?
It's going pretty good. getting that crazy weather like everybody else, but spring will be here soon enough.
Well, it can't come soon enough for me, but thanks for calling in and being on the show. I'll let you talk to Deb.
Alrighty.
I so knew I was going
Hey,
to.
Deb. What's that?
I said I knew I was going to hear from you tonight.
Oh yeah, because I sent you a message on Facebook. I'm like, hey, she's gonna be on the show. All right. How about the last time I called, the boys just started rambling away. So how about we do a general reading and see what they say?
Oh gosh, that just leaves so much open for them to get in trouble.
Oh, that's all right.
Not so unlike them. They're not really saying a whole lot. They're kind of talking between themselves again. Doggone it. You'd think in between readings they would have plenty of time to talk to each other. So I don't know. Okay, now they're here, there, everywhere. What's in the plans for end of next month? Are you planning on going and doing? Okay, they're talking about pictures. They're talking about
Well, I've been if they're talking about pictures, I have been getting some gear together to go back in the woods.
Okay,
right?
That's. I was fixing to say bundle up because they're talking about bundle up. They're also talking about things are on the move, so pay attention to your pictures.
Oh.
Okay, they're saying take apples with you.
I just bought apples tonight. That's hilarious. Okay. Do I leave them somewhere?
It's almost like they're expecting you to, leave them as a gift.
All right. Can I ask this real quick question because they're talking about this? I go to multiple places, multiple parks, okay? And my question would be is which one are they talking about me going to? Is it the one near the Mississippi River or the one near the little state park out in the middle of nowhere which has a lake? Or is it another place?
Middle of nowhere, because it's going to be pretty quiet with you out there. Okay. They're talking about taking a recorder also.
Do I leave the recorder?
Huh?
I hope not. Do I leave the recorder at this place, or do I just have it on?
No, just have it on. Make sure you have it on.
Okay.
And wise guy. He says, make sure you have it on high.
I try to have it on high. Whatever.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. I'll do that. I know exactly where they're talking about going. Maybe Brent will be interested. I think I actually found kind of a spot where it's Bigfoot, where they built a little bedding and stuff.
Oh, nice. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
so
plenty of evidence to suggest that they nest very similar to the great apes in Africa. So that's really cool.
Yeah. Yep. One quick last question. This is a fun one, Deb. So I bought this. I'll call it an expensive coaster. Okay, and it's supposed to do something to the water. Let me ask those guys: does it work, or was it just an expensive coaster?
That just cracked me up, Bill. It has the amazing ability to lighten your wallet.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That I already know. It's all right.
Okay.
Dude, I'll try anything.
No, I hear you. I hear you, brother.
Okay. Oh, your guys. God love them. Okay. Your favorite one says, don't expect it to do too much.
Okay. It's an expensive coaster.
Wow. Okay.
That's all right. That's all right. All right. Well, thanks, Deb.
Well, it was good talking to you, Bill. You get pictures and
you too.
Anything else, let us know. Brent's always open to find out what anybody's found.
Yeah, please. I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah, if I get some pictures, I'll send them away. I get a lot of. I take a lot of pictures of. Now I'm in the Midwest, so I'm not like in Colorado where you guys have different structures.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the stuff I see is smaller stuff, but it's. There's a lot of large trees. Like there's one picture that's really like these really large, old trees that were leaning against another tree, and it's like, when I walk through the woods, I don't. Okay, but when I walk through the woods, I look at stuff and go, "Hey, can a human do that?" And a lot of the stuff, humans can't do that. There's nobody out there. There's not a bunch of 300 Boy Scouts are out there picking up a tree and putting it up against another tree.
Right. Well, I'm in the north part of Idaho now, but I'm from Minnesota, and when I was growled at, I was 14 in Minnesota. So I'm with you. How about those Midwest Squatch?
Holy cow! Yeah, cool.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in and being a part of our journey tonight.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Deb.
Take care, Bill.
You're welcome, Bill.
Bye.
Good night.
He's a bundle of energy. I like Bill. He's just so lively.
He's always a trip. Bless his heart. And his guys, oh my goodness. Oh,
yeah.
They are something.
Yeah, I'll bet. I almost am glad I don't have that have to fight for attention or to make sense of all of it. But yeah, Deb, we're about at the top of the hour. Do you want to take a break and just give yourself a couple minutes?
I'm good right now.
Okay. Do you want to keep going then?
Yeah.
Was that a yes or no? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. I didn't know it was go or no or what? I'm sorry. All right. Well, let's go to the next call, and then we'll be talking to. Looks like area code 3306.
Hi, Brent. Hi, Deb.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're doing wonderful, man. Thanks for calling in. Who are we talking to tonight?
This is Dawson.
Dawson, thanks for calling in, brother. I appreciate it a bunch, and I'll let you talk to Deb.
Hi,
Right on. Hi, Deb.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
How's
I was just
school?
wondering if there was anything exciting coming my way.
Exciting coming your way. Hmm. They said tell you summer's going to be rather exciting. Um, have you been talking to somebody?
No, I'm at school. I was away from home all alone. I don't talk to nobody. I don't go nowhere.
Okay, because they're talking about a young lady.
Okay.
I was wondering if you were already talking to her. And I don't really know. It doesn't feel like she has that much to do with school, but it's in the area of the school. There's definitely going to be a chance meeting. It's almost like not necessarily bump into her, but that's basically the way you're going to meet her.
Well, I'm going home in about a month, so for the summer, so I don't know how that's gonna work out.
I don't know, but they're talking. Love is love, Dawson. I mean, it doesn't always have time or purpose. It just happens when it happens. Okay. They're talking about your grades look pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really, I really pulled my shit together.
Hey. Well,
You told me to.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty happy with what's going on with you right now. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing, the World Clydesdale show is coming again this year, and I was wondering if it would be possible to nudge Dad into wanting to start again. I ask him about once a year. He always says no, but I'm thinking the horses are gonna.
Well, what they're saying is don't rush into it. Kind of work into it slowly. Almost like you're sneaking it in on him. possibilities is better maybe this year than what it's been being, but don't kind of bum rush him with it. Just like I said, kind of sneak it in on him slowly, and maybe give him the chance to work into it, and you might stand a better chance of it happening. Okay?
Is he open?
Not right now. They said could be. If you work it carefully, they're saying, yeah, he very well could be open. He will definitely think about it. So, which is better than he's been doing, because he really hasn't been thinking about it that much. But this time, if you handle it right, he'll definitely think about it.
Okay. Do you see anything else for me?
I see summer seems pretty good. They're talking about get out and mingle as much as you can. They don't want you to be such a homebody if you don't have to be.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't see any really rough things going on. It feels like summer's going to be pretty good. So.
Okay, well, that's exciting. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was good talking to you.
Yeah, good talking to you guys, too. I'll let you guys go.
All right, take care, brother. Thanks for being on the show tonight.
Yep, you too. Thanks.
All right, we'll see you.
Good night.
Bye, Deb.
Bye.
That's really cool. Yeah. Okay.
Dawson.
Yeah, he seems. You know, I don't usually say much anything about, you know, vibes that I pick up, but I think he's like someone. He's got such incredible potential. You know, I mean, like you can just feel it when you talk to him. He seems very, very quiet and shy, but I don't know. Just I guess empathetically, I'm feeling like, wow, this guy. I think he's gonna really do some cool things in his life. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really neat, and I don't get those kind of vibes often. You know, like I'm not like you know, someone that I guess dials into people regularly, but sometimes it happens. And as soon as I was talking to him tonight, I was like, he's going to do some great things. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. So, how you feeling? Do you want to have a break, or you keep going?
Keep going.
All right, let's do the next one then. And this next one is coming from area code 203. You're on the air, 203. How you doing?
Brent.
Hi.
Deb, thanks for having me on the air.
Oh, for sure. Thanks for calling in and being here. Who are we talking to?
You can call me Ghost.
Oh, Ghost. How you doing? You emailed me earlier. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you took the advice, because this is about the most perfect opportunity. And it's one of those things that you couldn't have emailed me at a better time for a more perfect setting. So I'll let you talk to Deb.
Deb, how you doing?
Okay. Hi, Ghost. What can I do for you?
I have two things, and I'm going to start lightly, and then I'll go into what really happened. I had a friend call me earlier tonight, and we had the biggest outs. We were supposed to run off together. It was like one of those fantasy dream like things. We were just run away together, get married, and just have a great life. But there was a humongous falling out because of a whatever reason. But she called me tonight, and she said, and she told me many, many times that she would never, ever talk to me ever again. And I deleted her from my phone, deleted for all my social medias or whatever. And then I was just, actually, Brent, I was listening to one of your podcasts, and all of a sudden I got a message from an area code, and I was like, well, I don't know who you are, I don't know where you are or what you're doing, but I just want to make sure that you're okay. And I was like, okay, great, another spam message. I was like, whatever. So I was like, okay, who is this? And that person text messaged me back and was like, who do you not know with this area code? And I said, okay, this is, I said, is this who this is? And she said, yes, of course. I wanted to see how you were. Now, I've had a couple of experiences with that. At one point, when I was in high school, I became suicidal. And I actually had a gun in my mouth and was ready to do it. And somebody that I had recently just kept on passing every day, because I was a driver at that point. So I kept on passing her. And we'd wave and say hello. And so, I never got the balls to, never got the guts to, stop and say hello. And then finally, she followed me, and I told her to go back, and we talked. And that was that. We had a great conversation real quick. It was like, oh, hi, I'm Dave, or, she's whoever. And, that was that. Gave me exchanged phone numbers. That was that. About a month or so later, again, that's when kind of became suicidal, and I had a gun in my mouth, and at literally 5 seconds before I was going to pull the trigger, she called and said, hey, I need to talk to you. I needed to see what was going on. And getting to today's question, other than that weird interaction where I know some people are never going to talk to me again, where we both leave each other from everything, which is sad to say these things. But anyway, my mother just passed on Friday. And
bless her. I'm so sorry.
There were so many things that I needed to get off my chest. And I never was able to do that. Basically, what I'm asking is, and I don't know if this is too new of a depth for her to realize where she is and what she's doing, or however it works in the afterlife. But I emailed Brent, and Brent pretty much immediately contacted me back. He said, hey, perfect show to come on, which I'm on now, to ask you if I know she passed peacefully because she died in her sleep.
She crossed over just as soon as she passed.
As I know, yes. She passed of Alzheimer's disease, so it was basically her entire body just shutting down. She was in a home. She wasn't with me or with family when she passed. She was in the home. My father and I went today to clear out her room, and I just still got that really strong feeling that I needed to tell her these particular things. It never was able to, but I also got the feeling that no matter what I needed to tell her, that she was always going to be there, and she was always going to love me for who I was. But I don't know. I don't know if those feelings are just feelings. I don't want like a light to blink. I don't want,
I understand.
You said, Brent, you said one night, mow my lawn and sweep my floor or something a couple nights ago on one of the podcasts. Yeah. And I thought that was hilarious. Now that I think about it, no, I don't want that. But knowing somebody, and actually, Deb, I've heard you on somebody else's podcast, and Brent, when you sent me the email, I saw the email. Just was like, oh, I know exactly who this person is. Mm-hmm. So for whatever reasons, I wanted to contact you way back in the day, Deb. I wanted to, but today is this situation. I just want to know what if there's a voice out there. Is that person talking to me? Is my mom talking to me?
I'll explain. When they cross over, they've got kind of an orientation period. Sometimes, you can contact them if they've stayed here. It's easy to contact them. She has crossed over. Something else I will explain. Once they've crossed over, they know truths that they didn't know here. She will know anything that's in your heart. Give her a little time, let her get oriented, and then she'll be able to contact you and either come visit you if you want her to, or get in touch with me, and we'll try to contact her and see. Right now, she's just going through that orientation period. But yeah, she has crossed and she's fine.
And pay attention to your dreams, because much like you, Ghost, my dad passed, and there was a lot of things I never had the chance to say, and it was weighing real heavy on me. And I figured I had just missed that possibility. But then he came to me in a dream, and it was more real than this moment sitting here talking to you. It was just super real. I could smell him, I could feel him, and we embraced. And I said the things that I needed to say, and he said the things he wanted me to hear and know, and it was a beautiful moment, because my dad and I butted heads a lot, and after he was gone, I was like, oh, I never got the chance, and being hundreds of miles away or 1,000 some miles away from home, I didn't have the opportunity. So I was much in a similar situation, but he came to me. And I'm absolutely convinced with every fiber of my being that was a real moment. And so I think they do sometimes come to our dreams. So pay attention. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom and I both butted heads for my entire life. We always had disagreements on pretty much everything. But it was still, we still had a mom and son relationship. And it's I don't know. Talking to the friend that randomly called me out of the blue, she said, you can't hold regrets, because it's gonna tear you apart. Even if you need to say it into the air, which I have. And that does help. Saying what I need to say to my mom didn't get to say to her, regardless of whether I'm saying it to her or not, or if she hears me or not, I don't know. But at least it helps me get it out. And as coming on to tonight's chat, just getting it out of me and hearing other people's opinion in a Deb, in your form as being a psychic, and Brent as you being a paranormal UFO, because I'm a huge UFO guy, just to let you know. It definitely helps big time, because other people really don't understand when I explain to them that, oh yeah, I'm into UFOs, yes, I'm into the paranormal, and they're just like, that's just hoo-ha, but yeah. I believe in it, and I appreciate you, both of you, for being here for me for this.
Oh yeah,
you're a wonderful weird, just like the rest of us. That's all.
Yeah, you're our kind of weird, brother. So you just find yourself a home here, and we're good. But no, I mean it's I think it's getting better, and I think in your situation, having to process those things is tough, but give yourself time too, you know. It's a
I mean, I
process.
know it's been very short time since, I mean, shoot, this past yesterday, and it hasn't even been 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll just take her a little bit of time. But it's like once they get on the other side, they know a lot of truths that they didn't know when they were here. Yeah. She knows what's in your heart. So, and let me explain. The person that called you, you're talking about, never speaking again. Okay. You have a soul connection with this person. You've been together before in past lives. I don't know if you believe in that or not, but you've been together in past lives. And from what I'm being told, you were kind of argumentative then, too. But you have a soul connection because you have been together before. So, you can argue, you can, fuss each other out, whatever. But you have a soul connection, which is going to keep you, back and forth periodically. So it's not a done deal. You'll never be around each other. You never talk to each other. Even if you get mad at each other, you might have periods where you don't talk, but you're going to wind up talking to each other. And it's because you do have that soul connection. You're going to be able to feel what's going on with each other. You'll know when each other needs each other. And it's really cool, but yeah.
I'm sorry. That's effed up because that's so true. This actually person I've actually never met physically. I met her when the internet actually first came out. Both my parents were into computers. And so, we had the first computers and all that nonsense. And, we had internet when it was possible and when chats were possible. And I'm going through it and I'm listening, watching all these people just type nonsense, how old are you, what's your sex, blah, 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 all that stuff. And I said, randomly, is there anybody normal in this room? And, couple schools down, more crap and garbage and nonsense. And it was like, yeah, I'm normal. And I said, let me message this person. And we've been talking, other than the 5 years that we've lost till now, we were talking for about 20 years. And that was through one of my marriages, which was not easy and caused a lot of problems in my marriage because of that. But this person was always there for me. And for you to say that there was this connection, I actually said that to her tonight. I don't know why you decided to call me. I don't know, you did what you did and you're calling me now, but we had a connection somehow with each other. For whatever it is. And you saying that going through lots of years of not talking, but we will keep on continuing eventually to talk is exactly on spot. That's amazing.
Very cool.
Yeah, you have a connection.
I don't want to take much of your time. You fulfill a lot of stuff in my brain needs a process at the moment. But I love the both of you, and thank you so much for being here for me and giving me the opportunity to come on here and talk about this because nobody else is going to listen.
Well, we're always here, brother, and by all means, reach out to myself or just email Deb look in the description for the email if you didn't catch it. But I would just like to say also remember that energy follows intention. So what you intend your mom to hear, she will hear. The universe is complete. It's interconnections and however you look at it and whatever you intend for her, she will receive. So just give her time to get back to you.
Thank you very much for the both of you. This has meant a lot. I was not going to do this, but because I did, and I feel grateful for you guys.
Awesome,
Thank you,
brother.
too.
Thank you. And yeah, stay in touch, man. It's great to hear from you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Good night.
Thank you, Deb. Night.
That's really cool. That was a powerful situation, but it's funny, just reading the chat throughout that discussion, how many people could relate to that, and we're offering all those words of love and encouragement. You guys in the chat, you guys are amazing. I absolutely adore you people, because you're not just here taking typing and just exchanging nonsense. You guys are here sharing your heart, and that really means the world. So thank you to everybody in the chat and all your kind words to our callers tonight. And just know that it's just beautiful. It's not only Deb, it's all of you as well. So you guys are amazing. Thank you.
It's family.
It is family, yeah. It's I know it's cliche in the internet communities. Oh, we're a family, we're a family, but honest to God, I consider this show and all of the people that are a part of it part of my extended family for sure. Yeah. We got another call, or do you want a break? What do you want to do?
I'm good right now.
You're like the Energizer Bunny. This is awesome. Okay. Well, let's go to the next call then, and this one is coming from area code 203. You're on the air. Oh, no, it's not. I think that was still Ghost. Okay, sorry. It was still connected. So now we're going to go down under to Australia. So we're talking to Australia now. Hello, Australia. Can you hear us?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are we talking to?
Oh, good. You can hear me. I got through first time. Eliza.
Eliza, welcome to the show. Good to hear from you. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, I'm always listening in.
I know
and
you
yes, we have very good quality nonsense. I'm just letting you know. Very high quality nonsense in this show.
Well, you come to the right place then.
It's 3:00 Sunday afternoon here. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Well,
so
fantastic.
Just been chilling out and listening.
What was that?
Hi Deb, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm just guess I'm gonna go with the general. There's been lots of changes, but that seems to be all that's been happening in the last couple of years. Every time I plan something, it just goes to another direction. So yeah, just gonna go with the general. See if there's any relatives that would like to give their input, maybe.
Okay. Let's see what's going on. Okay, the first thing they said to tell you is they're going to keep it interesting. This is why things tend to not always go like they're supposed to. They do go in another direction. Is they feel like sometimes you need that new direction. Let's see. How are they putting it? Okay, to keep things exciting because you need that excitement in your life. You might not always think so, but they think so. Okay, they're talking about they're getting ready to shake things up a bit more.
And then there's more.
They're talking about bringing some new people into your life. And they said you're going to think they're the craziest people you have ever met. But understand that they're putting them there for you because this is what you need right now. It's almost like they're trying to, and granted, I don't see it as much as what they're talking about, but they're talking about right now you need it to kind of pull you out of your shell. And I'm not seeing that you're that much in a shell, but they are. They're wanting these people to shake up your life.
Oh, I'm a bit of a hermit, yeah. I think that's because I do a lot of night shifts, yeah.
Probably. Well, these people are going to definitely bring you out of your shell. And like I said, you're going to think they are the weirdest people you have ever met. But you will understand once you get to know them, they are so much fun. And they're going to show you different things that kind of you didn't know that you wanted to do or things that you wanted to be. Look for this over the next few weeks. This is going to come fairly soon, over the next few weeks. As usual, our guides want what's best for us, and right now they're wanting this for you. I don't see it being like a long-term friendship. It's more of a seasonal thing, but it's something that you need right now. So go with the flow, enjoy what's going on. I love it when they do that. They give you a bunch of information at one time, and then they kind of get quiet. Oh, okay. Okay, they're talking about be careful of a fall.
Yeah.
Okay, you're definitely prone to bumps and bruises. They're saying be careful of a fall. They're going towards a problem with your leg in the fall. Not necessary. I'm seeing more along the lines of a sprain rather than a break, but it could cause you to be laid up for a little bit.
Yeah. I have a plate in my leg, so I don't know, maybe that will plays up with the weather. And it's coming in cold now, so that's when it plays up.
Well, they definitely tell you to be careful of a fall. So I want to put that out there. They wanted you to know about that.
Should I get paranoid?
No, I think they're just letting you know so you'll be paranoid but more cautious.
I need a paranoid normal T-shirt.
If they were talking about, that she's going to fall over this and break a leg, and then I'd say, yeah, maybe a little bit more paranoid, but I think it's more just a warning to you to be careful. Potential for a to be laid up for a few days, so they just want you to know. No, things on the other side seem fairly quiet for you tonight.
Well, that's good news, actually. There's no warnings. Everything's running fine.
Yeah, but it seems like everybody's quiet. I mean, other than what they've said, seems like everything is pretty much normal. Now, whether that's good or bad, I don't. They seem to think it's okay. So.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on a bit of a what do you call it? A path of plod along at this point, because this is what needs to be going on at this point in time, if that makes sense. Yeah. Even though I want to go do things or change things, it's like, no, right now you need to complete these tasks, you know, that are at hand. And
it's okay in a
just
few
like
weeks.
it. Hey?
Up a little bit, so it should be okay.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's good. That's wonderful. All right. Well, nice talking to you. Stay safe. And
you.
Yeah, keep warm. Yeah, unless it's coming summer over there, I don't know. It's coming winter over here, so yeah. And always love listening to Paranormal Portal.
Yeah.
Well, a big shout out to everybody, all the chat room, you crazy dudes down there. Or should I say up there? Up there. Depends if you're on your head or not. Yeah. All right. Well, lovely talking to you all, and I'll be watching you, Brenton. So just remember, somebody's watching you. Okay.
I'm counting on it. Thank you so much, Eliza, and my condolences about the pending winter, but I can't really feel too bad about it because that means it's warming up over here. So I hope you.
Yeah, that's all right. You're allowed to be selfish.
All right. Have a wonderful night.
All right. Love to Brenton and love to Don as well. When
All
you
right.
see him.
All right. Love you too, Maggie. Eliza. Thank you.
Hi, Deb.
See ya.
That's all right. You can love Maggie too.
Oh, I love all of you guys.
All
You guys
right,
are
bye.
amazing. See ya. Good night.
All right. Toodles.
I looked in the chat and saw Maggie's name at the same time as I was talking, and so I spit out Maggie. Yeah, that's the way I roll. I love all of you guys. There's no question about it. But yeah, that's really great. I mean, it's and she sat in there and hold for quite a while. But that can't be cheap to call in. Oof, from Australia. I don't know what international rates are right now, but good Lord, that was fantastic. Good to hear from Eliza. She's been a sweetheart to us for a long time. I'm sorry, what, Deb?
Those rates are pretty good.
Are they? Okay. All right. Good as in reasonable? Okay. Well, I hope so.
No, good as in unreasonable.
Oh. Yeah, see, I usually go with bad when I'm talking about things being expensive, but all right. How you feeling? You ready to go to another one?
Actually, I think I'm going to take a quick break.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're not doing regular scheduled breaks tonight, but we got to give Deb a little bit of a break because she's pulling the whole load tonight. So we're going to take just a couple minutes here and do a break, and we'll be right back in a few moments. So don't go away. There'll be a lot more of Deb Varner and readings here on the Paranormal Portal. Those of you on hold, just remain on hold, and we'll be right back with you. It might get quiet for those of you on hold, but don't get nervous. It's just because they don't hear the music. Oh, thank you, Naysay. I actually got to do this for Maggie and for Naysay. Thank you, Naysay. Thank you, Maggie. Appreciate you guys so much. All right, so let's see. Which one should we choose? I'll just do this one. All right. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go away. All right, everybody, we are back. Thank you for your patience while we had to use the facilities and such. I'm back. Deb, are you back?
Yes, I am.
Oh, wonderful. How you holding together?
I'm doing good.
I know you are. You're doing wonderful, as always. So we've got 4 callers on the line here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing psychic readings with Debra Varner here tonight on the Paranormal Portal. So if you're looking for a psychic reading of your very own, then call in 720-923-0500. We'll get you in the line. So, and hold the line. It can take a while, but just be patient. We got another call here in just a moment we'll get to. But if you are listening and you're like, well, I don't want to do public reading, I'm a little shy for that, then Deb does private readings too. And you can email her at Purple Mystic Reader, all one word, purplemysticreader@gmail.com. And that link is in the description. The email address is in the description below. So if you're looking for a private reading, that's how you can get in touch with Deb. Or you can head over to Facebook and go to Purple Mystic Readings by Deb. That's her group over there that she also schedules readings through. So I guess we're about ready again. You good to go, Deb?
I am, yes.
All right. All right. So the next call is coming from area code 402. You're on the air. Hello, area code 402. Are you there?
Yes. Yes, this is Nancy from Nebraska.
Hi, Nancy.
How
Welcome.
are you guys?
We are doing good. Thank you so much for calling in, and thanks for your patience. I know you've been on hold for a while, so I'm glad you stuck with it. I will let you talk to Deb, but thank you so much for calling in.
Yep.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello, Deb.
How are you?
Good. I am absolutely good.
Wonderful.
I received through God 3 miracles in my life last year, 2022.
Wonderful.
All 3 different situations. And I'm wondering if I have several relatives, a soulmate that I consider a soulmate on the other side. And I'm wondering if any of those would step up and let me know if any of them had a hand in helping me through the 3 situations I was in.
Let's see. Okay, you've got 2 women and a man around you most of the time. Trying to see. I was talking about one of the females. See if I can get information on her. She was, she's hard to explain. Although she liked her alone time, she was very outgoing. But when she wanted her alone time, you left her alone. She would get a little huffy if anybody bothered her. because she's the type of person that if she was in a party situation, she could get along with everybody. And off of this person, I'm getting more of a friend vibe than per se family.
And what are they telling you?
And this person seems to be around you quite a bit of the time. They're not giving me a whole lot of information. It's weird because the guides are giving me what information I'm getting. It's like none of those people were actually wanting to say anything, and that's weird.
None of them want to say anything. I don't know. I feel them. I feel people around or someone around me, and I said I know I definitely had help from the other side.
You have people through this. Not really saying that much, and it's like I said, what little bit I'm getting about this one person is the guides that are giving me the information. Okay. The only thing I can figure is, were they the type that if they did something heroic and you called them a hero, they would say, no, that's not me, that's not why I did it?
No, not necessarily. No, I wouldn't say that. One of them, which I talked to them in spirit. I have been told by other people, that he felt like he owed me. He always owed me something, which he never owed me anything ever. Now, and I have, because we have lots of mutual friends and family. Mm-hmm. And so I'm wondering, but he's not speaking up.
No, he's not saying anything. Actually, none of them are. They're just, and it's really weird because they're just there. That's why I asked you if that's the type of people that they were, that,
I know. I don't know. This is kind of weird for me, to me, because I just feel it. I just feel that there's some of those souls, whatever, got me through 3 very difficult situations, and somebody came and helped me out every time, for three times in 2022.
I don't know.
And nobody wants to step forward and say, hey, that's me.
They don't.
Well, okay. Let's just go a little bit. What about a general? Anybody got to speak up in general? Tell me what I should be looking for. More miracles.
They're not giving me a timeline. They are talking about much needed money is going to show up.
Well, that's interesting.
Okay, they're not saying exactly what it is. They're talking about personal business. What they're saying about that is take your time where that is concerned. What does it have to do with? They're not saying. Okay, personal business. There's going to be paperwork. They're telling you to take your time and look over things. And okay, don't use your head, don't use your heart. Make sure you work with them both together and making a decision on whatever this is. They're not telling me exactly what it is. A house?
I'm not buying a house, if that's what they're talking about.
No. It's not. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where it's coming from. You're not buying a house. It does have something to do with real estate, and it's almost like something. It's almost like something that's going to be left to you.
No, I'm not expecting anything.
Yeah, well.
Does it have to come out of the blue?
Wouldn't that be a miracle?
Or yes, it would be. I mean, yeah, you're making me laugh. I was because you seem to have to talk with everyone. It's been a wonderful night, it seemed like, and I thought, well, you're receiving. I thought, okay, they're going to talk to me. No, they don't want to talk to me.
Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, maybe you took a break, and they said, oh, they want you to talk. They want to talk to you right now.
I mean, this is something they're talking about. I don't know exactly, and like I said, it's not buying anything. It's almost like something's going to be left to you. But there's going to be paperwork, and they said take your time where it's concerned, and make sure that you don't think with your head and heart, separate. Use your head and heart together before you make any decisions for whatever it is concerned. They are saying, and I don't know if that is with the needed money that's coming, but they were talking about, needed money coming. So I don't know. But nobody's standing up and saying, hey, I'm the one that did it.
Yeah, I came to her rescue 3 times. Or someone came to my rescue 3 times. three entirely different situations.
Sounds like there might be.
I got the date, so I don't know. I just know it's probably one of those three people you're talking about. Maybe a couple of them. I don't know. Well, I guess if they don't
coming your
don't
way.
want to talk to me, what'd you say?
I said, it looks like there's some more things going to be coming your way. When they happen, just tell them thank you. That's all I can say.
Well, I do. And you know what? We hang up, I'm going to start talking back to them. The heck's wrong with you people? You're supposed to talk to her.
Hey, what's wrong with you now? Of all times, you decide you want to be.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do, too. Because there's always things this place, around, and I'm like, okay, I know one of you did it. Mm. And I always find it. It takes me a while.
Mm-hmm. But, they are around you. They're just not wanting to stand up and say, hey, it's me. And it's like you said, it's a combination, but it almost feels like they're the type that they would do it, but they're not going to admit that they did it. It's just like that, do something heroic, and somebody says they're a hero. Oh,
well,
no.
Yeah, I do. Well, especially the one I would call my soulmate. He did many things for me when he was alive. So many things, and but he's the one always that his friends or the people in his life would tell me. He always owed me. He felt like he owed me. So maybe doing these miracles for me, maybe he thinks he's getting me paid back, but he never did owe me anything.
Owes you? I don't know, but
yeah,
they're there. They're just so I don't know.
No. Okay. Well, we're taking time, and the other people are on the line. So, thank you very much, and. If you hear some yelling and screaming from Nebraska, you'll probably know it's me.
We'll watch for any storm fronts appearing there.
Yeah.
All right. Have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for calling in.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, good night. All right. And that brings us to area code 713. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the show. Who are we talking to?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Keisha. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you great. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you for having me. Hi, Deb. How are you?
Hey.
Hi, I was just calling. I just wanted to know, did you see anything positive or any changes coming for me?
Let's see. Let's hope people want to talk a little bit more to you.
Okay. I hope that's a good thing.
Okay. All right. New things changes. Let's see what they. This looks like within the next few months. Spring is going to be not only a time for new blossoms, it's going to be a time for you blossoming more. and getting out there and doing some crazy fun things.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, I don't know if you're open for it or not, but they're talking about a possible wine and paint class.
Okay.
Yeah, that's within the next 2-3 months, maybe.
Okay. So that's pretty much, so everything looks good from what they see?
Everything seems pretty good. They're not talking about anything heavy duty going wrong or happening.
And then there's one person who's been around for quite a while with plans that we've made for the future. I wanted to know, should we go forth or should it not be considered?
Okay, they said forward, not in leaps and bounds, but move forward.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, they're not telling me exactly, but I gotta ask. Health-wise, what's going on with your chest area?
As far as I know, everything was okay. Do they see something?
That's what they're talking about. That's why I'm wondering. That's why I had to ask. They're not pinpointing anything specific. Heart looks okay. It's almost like it's lungs. Are you prone to congestion in your lungs?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what they're talking about then, but they're talking about your lungs.
Okay.
They're not making me believe it's anything super major, but just kind of keep a watch out in case anything comes up, because they're not going to let it go, whatever it is.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah,
right.
as far as the other goes, yeah, they said move forward, but like I said, not fast. Go at a medium speed, but move forward.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for calling in. It's great to hear from you.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much, and have a wonderful night.
You as well. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay, good night. Oops, I just unmuted the next call accidentally. Bud, you're on the air in 978.
Hi, this is Bob from Massachusetts.
Hi, Bob from Massachusetts. Welcome to the show. I'll let you talk to Deb.
Hi. I don't have anything specific I want to know. I just thought I would call in and see what came through, or who came through.
Okay. Oh, Bob, they're talking about you're a special person. You've got such a kind heart.
Thanks.
The only problem, sometimes you care too much. Okay. They're asking that you be careful with some people that you help, because having that kind, tender heart, some people can read you like a book. They will tend to take advantage of you.
Okay.
You're a very open person most of the time. You don't actually mean to be, but you are. And that can cause problems with some people who are not so nice, shall we say. So be careful in that. Okay. They're also saying you're a loving, caring person, and they're talking about, although you haven't always had, how do I put it, a lot of luck in love, you do have a lot of love to give, and there's always going to be someone there to help you out and give you that loving and caring that you do. So don't worry about that too much.
Okay. Any indication as to who is speaking?
Oh, you guys are the one that are giving me this information. It's not the spirit world. These are your spirit guides right now that are letting my spirit guides know, a lot of what's going on. My spirit guides are giving me what I need to know.
So
I don't know why they're telling me it, but they're talking about you love food and you have a healthy appetite.
Yeah.
And the reason that they're telling me this is they want you to be more careful and try to eat a little bit healthier than what you normally do. Okay. You got a sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're wanting you to pull back on the goodies a little bit. Nothing major.
Yeah. Well, I understand that.
Yeah, they just want to see you a little healthier. They also say they want you to start planning some fun. They say you don't smile enough, you don't have enough fun.
That could be, but there are reasons for that, sure.
Okay. Okay, I can't tell exactly. It feels like there's a grandfather around you. Let's see. If they will tell me anything about him. They're talking about he was kind of stern, but he was a loving man. They also said he liked the outdoors. He liked to be out doing things.
Okay.
Kind of a closeness there because he watches over you.
That's interesting. It's probably more of a father figure than a grandfather figure, but as it sounds like to me, anyways.
Okay. Okay. When he's around, he likes to flicker the lights to let you know that he.
I haven't seen that, but maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, it's not a short and anything. It's him.
Yeah.
He just wants you to know that he's around, and that's his way of letting you know.
Okay.
So, okay. I don't know what it has to do with. So telling me to tell you no climbing.
No climbing?
No climbing.
Okay. I don't do that anymore, but okay. No ladders, no.
Yeah, they're not saying anything about why, but it's no climbing and something about danger where that's concerned. So please, even if the situation arises, do not do it.
Okay.
Let somebody else handle it. And it feels like summertime is going to be a pretty decent time for you. Do you live around water, or something about you being around water?
We don't live around water, not where we are.
Okay, then
we've gone to places that there's water, but
a trip coming summer where you will be around water because you're talking about water, and the situation coming up where you will be there. We will be around it. So, say definitely go. So if it comes up for you to go, accept it.
That I should go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see anything major happening bad. It just feels like things are kind of calm, and they're going to kind of stay that way for a little while. But they're talking about summer is going to be a time when, you're going to be doing some things and getting out and enjoying yourself. Now they're talking about fall, some changes coming.
Okay. Well, hopefully they're good changes.
Yeah, no doubt.
So, we've had a long bout with some illness and stuff, so it can only really go uphill from here, so.
Oh. Well, I hope you guys are okay. That's no fun.
But, huh?
I said that's no fun. I hope you guys are okay.
No, I'm okay. I'm better than I was, so.
Oh, good.
But
okay.
I had a long bout with COVID, so.
Oh, God. So many people I know did too, and I think I had it for quite a while. I don't think it was very severe, but it just kept going and going and going and going. It's like, it's whatever it is, it's tenacious as can be. So I'm glad that you're on the mend. Actually, my mom just had it recently. But there's some new treatments out there that seem to be doing wonderful things. So good luck to you, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it affected everybody in a different way.
Yeah.
And it just hit me very hard, and I'm still suffering from some of the lingering effects of it.
Sure.
But
well.
All right. Well, thank you very much then.
Well, thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for being a part of the show,
right.
and you have a wonderful night, and my best to you.
You too. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
All right, good night. Wow, that's wild. Yeah, that's the whole COVID thing is just a mess. But actually, ladies and gentlemen, there is new treatments out there, and I don't think this is extraordinarily private or anything, but my mom was able to get a treatment where they introduce like a man-made protein into her via IV or injection or whatever. And honest to God, it was only about 3 or 4 days and she was almost back to normal. She had some lingering stuff, like some chest stuff from the congestion that had built, but she literally snapped right back. It was really crazy. So, there's options at least. So that's wonderful. So cool. All right. Deb, you ready for the next one?
I sure am.
All right. Or did you need another break, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, let's get to the next one. I would ask, since we're past 9:00, if you're not already on the call board, please don't call in now, because we do have to wrap this up at some point. This gets to be a long run. So, but we're already after 2 hours, and that's fine. We're going to clear up everybody on the list, so don't worry about that. But let's get to the next call, and this one is coming from area code 307. You are on the air.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the show.
Hi. It's Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. Welcome back. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I've been having a lot of strange deja vu, like vivid deja vu incidents in the past few months, and vivid dreams as well.
Wow. Okay.
And I was wondering if there's anything I needed to know.
Okay. Well, I bet you Deb can help you better than I can, but I'll let you talk to her.
Pay attention to it, because what's happening is you're getting information about past lives. And not just one, there's a couple of them. It's almost like the information is interacting. So if you're not keeping a morning journal about your dreams, I would suggest starting one. The deja vu, if it's whatever it has to do with a place, taste. Oh my God, I'm knocking everything over tonight. I'm so sorry. Whatever the deja vu is, write that down. Start paying attention to both things and see if it starts making a pattern, and it will start telling you, about whatever this past life was. It's almost like it's time that you learn a lesson, and this past life has something to do with it. And people might not understand that, but, we believe what we want to believe. Me, yes, we have had past lives. And remembering past lives can help us with what's going on in our life right now. It's almost like there's been an upset. I don't know what's going on. It's almost like there's been an upset that has jarred these memories. But once you get everything put together, you'll understand why, and it will help you with whatever's going on now in your life. It's almost like you're traveling back in time in your dreams. And that there, when we astral, we can do that. And believe it or not, there's more people out there doing that than what they realize they're doing, because we do it in our sleep.
Is she still with us? I don't know if I've lost.
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay,
Sorry.
good, because I've got all kinds of weird stuff happening on my computer here. So I lost chat and I've lost everything. So I guess we're still live and going. So continue. I'm sorry.
Maybe the energy that's going on right now, because it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's almost like in your dreams you're traveling back and you're seeing the things that you did and going over the things that you did. So yeah, please, if you can remember once you wake up, write this stuff down and try to take time to do it as soon as you wake up. That's the time when you're going to remember everything. Pay big attention to the deja vu, because I can give you hints and clues about the past life, different kind of foods that we eat, different kind of clothes and jewelry that we're drawn to, different. If there's a place that you seem to be drawn to, that could be why. Start jotting everything down, and then see if everything is coming together. The more we remember and can put together, it makes it easier to figure out, why you're going through what you're going through now, and it gives you an idea how to take care of what's going on, what you can do to work through it.
Okay.
But yeah, it feels like that's exactly what's going on. I'd be interested to see where this goes, because it just...
I have been writing down a lot of the deja vu and dreams, and I have found patterns within them, but it's also pretty confusing.
Okay. I think it's because of what's going on with you right now. Do you meditate?
I haven't been.
Okay. I would suggest that because that will help you focus more, and that'll help your concentration also. Whatever is going on, it's just like I told Brent, there's some weird energy right now. I think you need to take that time to, like I said, focus and bring yourself to a point where you calm down a little bit and you can put things together a little bit easier. There's just such a weird energy around you right now. And it honestly feels like it has to do with whatever is going on in your life right now.
Is it perhaps related to a person?
Yeah, I would think so, because they're talking about your heart, not being a health or anything. It's more like somebody's pulling at your heartstrings. You're just not exactly sure what's going on for sure. Whatever it is, and it doesn't seem like this person is someone that you're necessarily very connected to in this life, but you might be surprised to find out you may have been connected to them in the past life. And that may answer some questions as to what's going on now.
Okay.
They're not giving me major information about exactly what's going on right now, and it may be it's just not something that necessarily needs to be put out there. And yeah, I try not to do that if there's information that doesn't need to be shared. I try not to share it. My guys know I'm that way, so there's certain things that they won't share with me if it's gonna be troublesome. But go ahead and meditate and start kind of getting your head together. Don't let your heart rule what's going on right now as so much. Get your head together with your heart to make the decisions and to focus and to figure out exactly what all these messages are so that can help you with what's going on now.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Alrighty.
Well, you guys have a good night.
You as well, and thanks for calling in and being a part of the journey. Hope everything works out well for you. But keep in touch if you wouldn't mind. Like if you dial this in, or certainly reach out to Deb via email. I know that she may be able to continue to guide you a little bit in this. But yeah, that's pretty bizarre. Deja vus are pretty powerful symbols of something.
They are.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you again. Okay. All right. And that was wonderful. Let's see. It was weird because when I answered, I said, "Oh, thanks for calling in again." I don't know why I said that. It just came out. But then she was talking about deja vu, and I'm like, "Oh." Was that related, Deb?
weird energy,
Yeah, I was like, every once in a while things come out of my lips, and I'm like, why the hell did I say that? I don't even know. And then she went right into all of these deja vus and experiences she's having. I'm like, well, I hope that's it. I don't know. Otherwise, I sound like an idiot. But that's nothing new either.
I think she'll get it together.
Oh, yeah, I have no doubt. I have no doubt at all. All right, we have two or three. There's one of them that's appearing twice, and I don't know why. One number. So it looks like we have 2 calls left. You ready to dive into these, Deb?
Yeah.
Okay, and so this one is coming from area code 217. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good.
This is Stacy and Jody.
Oh, hi, Stacy. Good to see you. And Jody, is she with? You're both there?
Hi.
Aw, wonderful. Well, I'll let you guys talk to Deb, but it's great to hear from you.
Great. Thank you. We just basically thought we'd... Huh?
I said you've been on my mind.
You have been on ours, too.
Oh, cool.
We figured now, we just thought we'd ask to see if any of our guides or loved ones have any messages for us.
Okay. Let's see what they have to say. Oh, they said to tell you got some big adventures coming up. I don't know if you're already... You've got some big adventures coming up late spring, early summer.
All right.
Oh, they look like fun, too.
Hopefully.
And they said tell you, yes, you will get information.
We'll get what? Get information? Oh, perfect.
So, and I want to hear about it when you do. Let's see. Okay, they said to tell Jody. She is going to make some extreme contacts. Why they're only going to one, I don't know. Well, that happens sometimes. But they said to tell Jody she's going to make some extreme contacts.
Huh. Mm-hmm.
And this they're not saying whether it's already in the works or coming up. Something about a 2-story house. An early 1900 2-story house. And trust that there is activity.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. Okay, why are they laughing about you in videos?
We started 2 YouTube channels recently. And we were hoping that they're going to do good. And they're probably laughing because we suck a little bit.
they're talking about doing more videos and getting more information out there. They want you to put yourself out there because when you do, you will get more investigations coming your way.
Right. Glad to hear that.
They seem to think things are going to be picking up. Like I said, in end of spring, beginning of summer. Have you heard about... Okay, I know the one video that you did, and I'm not sure where it was at, but they're talking about hearing about some caves a couple of towns over from where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
And they're wanting you to check it out.
Well, if we must.
I know, it's just so hard. They're definitely talking about more stuff coming up for y'all to do.
That's awesome. So it's safe to go back to those caves?
Yeah.
We had an odd encounter there, that's why I thought I'd ask.
Make sure, and they're stressing this, they're very much stressing this, make sure no matter what you do, where you go, you are well protected.
Will do.
Okay. There again, they're talking to Jody. I'm sorry. Jody, they're talking about you're more susceptible to attachment. So they want you to be very careful and make sure that you are very protective anywhere you go. But it does feel like, from what they're telling me, there's stuff coming up that's going to be very interesting.
Okay.
And I want to hear about all of it.
Yeah, I do too.
Cool. We'll have to share more.
Absolutely, please do.
These two are amazing. They are so much fun.
So are you guys.
These were the ones that I hope you girls don't mind. I was doing a reading for them, and they picked up an otherworldly voice as we were doing the reading.
Oh, wow. Yikes.
It was pretty cool.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I think it was on the same subject. It was telling me I needed to pay attention of being safe. Yes, it was.
Probably. But yeah, it feels like a lot coming up.
Cool.
All right.
Well, I hope you're careful though. That's that can be dangerous stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I love investigating too. Yeah, I love investigating too. And I've really enjoyed the times that I've been able to go out. I wish I could go out more, but at any rate, that's always, it's always such a big thing to protect and guard. And so I know you guys know what you're doing though. You're not novice at this at all. So I'm sure you'll be just fine.
Just a little rusty.
Well, that's okay too. All right. Well, thank you guys for calling in. It's so wonderful to hear from you tonight.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good to see you, girls. Bye.
It was good talking to you. Bye.
Okay. Good night. Okay. And that brings us to, there's two calls that are identical in my calling queue. And it might be because we had that disconnect, reconnect thing. So I don't know what's going on here, but let's get to the last call. It might be this one, or it might be the mirrored copy below it, but we'll try this one first. Area code 336. You're on the air. Are you there? Hello? Area code 336. Can you hear me? Going once. Going twice. Just going. All right. We're going to go to the next one. All right. Area code 336. Can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Wonderful. Okay. So yeah, you appeared twice in my calling queue, and so I just tried the last one, and that one must have been when I disconnected and reconnected it. It created a double. So, well, glad we got you. Who are we talking to tonight?
This is Rhonda from the mountains, and my electricity went out.
Oh.
And I had to recall back real quick, so it might have been me.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Hello, Brent. Hello,
Hi.
Deb. Hello, Portal Chat.
Welcome to the show.
I've talked to you before.
Yeah, and I knew when he said 336 that it was here in North Carolina. I know that area code.
I talked to you before, and I just want to say you told me that there was really 2 bad things in my house, and you were right on about that. It was black mold, and it had made me really sick in my kitchen and in my bedroom. But, okay, I'm a little nervous, too. I don't know why I get so nervous. Over the past 10 years, I've had multiple things happen to me. I reached out to 2 YouTube shows, and I just got really upset about it and got my feelings hurt. And I'm just wondering, because my last big experience, and I know it's going to keep happening to me. I don't know if I'm a sensitive or what, but my last thing that happened to me was up here on the mountain. I ran into a Bigfoot creature, humongous. I just want to know, do my guides see me? Should I just not put my encounters out there, or do they see anything for me generally?
No, just be more careful about who you tell the encounters to. It's a case, some shows, not all of them, but there are some shows where people might read up on something and think they know it all. So just, find more, like Brent. Other people are, squatching friends.
Well, it's kind of incredible, my encounters.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
that doesn't mean
I'd love to hear them.
that they're not the real. I absolutely tell Brent about them. But yeah, it's just a kind of, research a little bit who you're telling your stories to, and be a little bit more careful, and you will probably be received a little bit better. I'll tell you about what I had to deal with the other day, and it was one of the paranormal groups, and there was a discussion about orbs, and the person that had started the discussion was, there's no such thing really as orbs. 99% of orbs are something other than that. They're not really a paranormal thing. Okay. I was reading and reading. He kept throwing this link up about, why orbs aren't real. And, I tried to explain to him who I am. If I see a spirit, I will take a picture. Usually there is an orb there. So what does this guy do? He throws the link up to me. Actually telling me, no, I'm crazy because there's no such thing as orbs. So, and then I came out of that group. So, I mean, you do have to be careful, I guess who you talk to or whatever. most of the groups that I'm in, I don't have a whole lot of problem with, who I am and what I do. But there's certain ones that, like I said, they read up on the subject and they think they know it all, and they will give you problems.
Well, I know what's happened to me is real, and I'm not crazy. I've raised 4 beautiful kids, but I've had encounters with alien beings. I know that sounds crazy. Orbs, Sasquatch, spirits. I mean, I've had it all. Only thing I haven't had is dogmen, which I do not want. But I was just wondering in general there if I'm just not supposed to get my story out there, but I just keep moving on,
Well, I'll tell you from my personal experience, I've had experience with all of those as well. So I believe you. I think that, if a person has one experience, they seem pretty likely to have more experiences, because I don't know what it is, if something gets unlocked in us spiritually, mentally, physically, but we become more aware of that other realm that surrounds us. And so we can maybe see it better. I don't know. I know that I've had a Bigfoot experience. I've had a UFO experience, actually a few, and not with aliens specifically, but with the craft. And I've had a whole ton of ghost experiences. So
me too.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Deb's absolutely right. It just depends on where you bring that information, because there, especially with the Bigfoot community, and maybe the other communities as well, but I haven't bumped into it near as much. But there's a lot of people that are very fixed in their mind about what Bigfoot is and isn't. And when we don't know what it is or isn't. So
no, we don't.
That's the problem, is that this hubris, this arrogance comes into it, and it's like, it's tough. It's a tough thing. So, I think Deb's right. Where you share it is important, because there are sympathetic audiences and places, and there are other places that'll just, run you to the door. So it's just the way of people.
Well, they tell me, sure, write us, and yeah. So when I write them, then it's like, oh, wow, okay, my stories are intense, and it's really crazy. I just can't predict what's going to happen to me. Right. I know I'm going to have another experience. It's just bound to happen. Sure. I don't know if I'm a sensitive, if, like you said, maybe I'm in a higher vibration, and these things are happening to me. Mm-hmm. But it's a shame that I have such great experiences that people, it's just crazy, from alien beings to orbs to, I don't even know what this creature was that I saw last March up here on Rendezvous Mountain. But I'm like, when I was up there with my dogs, I'm like, oh my God, nobody's going to believe me. And I'm trying to text everybody going down the mountain with my dogs, and which nobody believes any of my stories, but it's happening to me. Wow. So I was just wondering if she's... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
The mountains, in certain places, there is such a high energy, vibration, that it kind of draws things. I've heard stories about people talking about orbs being around the Bigfoot.
Yes, they were up on this mountain. I seen the orbs first, red and white, chasing each other, and they were intelligent. And then they saw me and my son looking at them, and they were like, oh, my son got really freaked out and drove off. And I'm like, turn around, dang it. And once the orbs realized we were watching them, they knew it and started to come towards us, a red and white one. That's the same mountain I seen this creature. It was like 600-700 pounds. Teeth, and it knew I was coming down that mountain, though. It knew, because there's one way up, one way down, and I believe that it knew, and it made itself known to me. But is what I'm saying, are the guides up there? Are they just messing with me? What am I to do with all this? I've been hit with energy from the top of my head, and these flashcards popped up in my mind. I'm not saying I'm psychic, because that's only happened one time. But all this stuff, why let me see all this and experience all this if I can't get it share it, and nobody believed me.
Yeah,
that's torment.
That's just like for a long time, people like me, we were very careful about, saying anything about what we did because of having the problems like what you're having. You are sensitive. You're a caring person, and that is a draw to anything in the paranormal world. There's been stories that associate the UFOs with Bigfoot also. There seems to be a larger amount of sightings in areas where Bigfoot has been sighted. So whether there's actually that connection, I'm not going to say yes or no because, there could be. But no, the reason that you're seeing these things and the things are being drawn to you is because you're sensitive and you're a very caring person. And
it resonated me. A lot of things that you said to a couple of callers, because I have caves up here where I've heard whistles at, distinct whistles. And I just want to explore this cave. I'm below the knee amputee, and I know you got to go down this ravine to get to these caves. And I know there's something going on with one of them caves there. I'm like, oh, she's talking to the last caller. I'm online, and maybe it's meant for me. Be careful of the caves, because I just sense, and I don't want to get myself, because I go out by myself. I'm a loner, because I take in too much. If I'm around too much people, I can take in their energy, and it can really mess me up. So I just go out with my dogs, exploring,
Well, there again, animals can pick up on, they sense things a whole lot faster than what we do. So they would alert you to anything that's coming up or anything that's coming around. So pay deep attention to the dogs and a difference in the way they're acting. I would suggest, if you're hearing sounds, I would get a recorder and carry it with me. Just to make sure, you have evidence, basically, that if somebody starts saying, well, it seems like there's too much happening to you, so we're not really sure. Pictures, recordings, anything like that is proof that what you are seeing or what you're experiencing is actually happening.
I've talked to park rangers up on this mountain, and they've changed it over to the state now. And the rangers were up there for like 20 years, and he kind of gave me validation. And I've talked to other people around, I'm in Wilkes County, North Carolina, and multiple people have had encounters. I wouldn't say I'm a researcher. I'm just trying to find the truth, but I don't think we'll ever find the truth. But I don't want to get hurt either, because curiosity killed the cat, right? You only got so many lives. Yeah. And do you think I'll ever run into this creature again that's right here on this mountain?
Yeah, so be careful.
Yeah, because it's not it doesn't seem like the happy-go-lucky Bigfoot that loves people, I just don't know why it showed itself to me. Well, like you said, I'm sensitive. I know I am. I just can't predict. And one other thing, and that's it, and I'll get off of here. I need a better car. It's been about a year or two, and I keep talking to everybody. Did you see a better car coming my way? Because my window won't go up and down. So when I was coming down that mountain, I'm like, turn around, take a picture. I'm like, no, it's going to be gone. And my window don't roll up. I'm not going to get eaten. Oh, my God. But do my guides see a better car coming my way?
Yeah, you have a potential for a better car coming. May?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got to get my tags renewed in July, and me and my daughter, I don't know if she's going to do it for me or not. It'll be like the third loan that I've paid off, but I really got gypped on this last car that I'm still paying on the loan. But hopefully she might co-sign on another loan for me so I can get a better vehicle.
Yeah, you should be able, you should be able to put up your window.
I love your voice. Brent, you too. I love Paranormal Portal.
Oh, thank you so much. And yeah, make sure you get a car where you can actually roll up the window. I think that's definitely important.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Lord knows I'm trying.
Yeah. And then, by all means, thank you so much for being a part of our journey, and keep me posted if you want to talk about your experiences. I'm all ears. I promise I won't treat you poorly for sharing what you've experienced. So, but it's your call.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Deb.
Thanks, Rhonda.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, you as well. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that sucks when people have experiences, and I'm not saying that all experiences are the same, but I think all people should be treated with dignity, and to treat people poorly for what they experience seems just horrible.
And I understand where she's coming from because, like I said, I get it sometimes.
Sure.
And it kind of makes you feel bad, but I'm the type of person, I just think you're a jerk, bye, over and done with.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that too. And I think no matter where you go in life, you're going to hit these jerk spots, It's like, we hit a batch of jerks. Dang it. Keep moving. But, at the same time, I wish people were the nice part, I guess, whether or not they believe it or not, just be nice. You don't have to shred somebody just to show how smart you are. And there's a lot of that. It's epidemic in the Bigfoot groups. It's like there's always somebody who's like, oh, whatever are you posting this garbage for, and they'll just try to shred it. And I'm not saying it happens here or on my pages, but I see it. I go to a lot of different groups, and I see how the exchanges go, and it's really disgusting. And from some surprising people, even that you wouldn't expect that, I don't know. Maybe it's an unrealistic expectation on my part, but it's certainly the model that I live by is like, I don't know what all this stuff is, and I don't know what it isn't either, but, I certainly am not going to throw my judgments all over everyone else and say, well, this is what it is, and this is what it isn't. That's just horrible. So, but we
deal with a lot of people who are like, well, I put myself out there, but, they tell me I'm crazy. Am I crazy? No, you're not crazy.
Yeah, exactly. You're absolutely right. People, and it's unfortunate that they walk away from those experiences wondering, well, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with what I've experienced? Why isn't that important enough? And every experience is amazing. I don't pretend to understand them all, and I can't wrap my head around them all, but I still try to stay away from inserting my own personal judgments to, everybody's human. I'm human too, but I try to at least engage it with decency and respect, and I listen. I definitely listen to what people say. So I'm not patting myself on the back or saying I'm the example everyone should follow. I'm really not, but it just really is appalling to me to hear that people are treated that way sometimes. And I don't know what's wrong with people, and how are we ever going to push the needle forward on any of this stuff if we don't listen to all the evidence,
And kindness doesn't cost a thing.
Yeah.
But we do have some really great groups out there.
Yeah, there are.
Good information, good listeners. They're always open for anything new. That's how you put a puzzle together. You take all the pieces, put it together, and then surprise, you have that picture. So, you just, like I said, kindness doesn't cost anything. So.
Well, it's in rare commodity in some places all the same. But anyway, we did it, Deb. We got through the whole deal.
Yay!
How are you feeling?
Fantastic.
Are you all energetic now and you're going to be up for 3 more hours?
Yeah, I have a feeling that it'll be all right.
Well, there's always coffee in the morning. That helps. But thank you so much for being here, Deb, and for sharing your gifts here on the show and helping so many people and, offering what you can. That really means the world to me personally. And I know that all of the callers, of course, I'm sure feel the same way, but even the audience out here, a lot of people didn't call in, but they've been here the whole night and just listening and talking about what's being said. And so you guys in the chat are amazing as well. But thank you, Deb. This has been wonderful.
Thank you. I love it. It's always an honor to be on the show. And thank all of our callers, all of our listeners, all of our family. We love you all. And, thanks for hanging with us.
Absolutely. Yeah. Deb, could you take a minute again and let everybody know how to stay in touch with you?
I sure can. Email is purplemysticreader, all one word, at gmail.com. You can also contact me through Facebook at Purple Mystic Readings by Deb. That's my reading page. Or if you want to, if you'd like to be friends, you can find me on Facebook at Debra Varner. So
perfect. Well, once again, thank you. It's been an awesome pleasure. And these shows are so easy for me when you come on because I just sit back and listen to, and it's really interesting. And I appreciate you letting me pipe in once in a while with whatever's on my mind.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us, folks. But thank you all for sticking with us and going through the whole journey. And hope you enjoyed it. Again, Deb will be back in probably a few months. We'll dial it in and we'll let you know when we get it sorted out. But remember, we love you all. Be good, be kind, be nice, take care of each other, help each other out, find the magic in every day, and remember to laugh as much as you can. And watch for the new podcast, the Paranormal Portal podcast will be coming out Monday. And that is an interview I did with Maya Zahira, who was in the chat a little bit earlier. I don't know if she's still around. It's gotten kind of late, but it was a great talk. And she's a really fantastic person as well. So hopefully you guys check it out and enjoy it. But that is available on all the major platforms: iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, Google Play, Stitcher, Castbox, and a bunch more. And you can also find the Season 4 playlist right here on YouTube. If you look at our main page, it's called Podcast Episodes. So you can check them out here on YouTube if you haven't quite figured out or haven't had the opportunity to go check it out on other platforms. So there's like 32 episodes there, or 33, and there'll soon be a new one. So, and then if you like what you're hearing, go over to the other platforms and listen to Season 3 and Season 2 and Season 1. And hopefully you guys enjoy them all and support us wherever you can. Please share, please like before you leave, and please let people know about the Paranormal Portal. So that's it, folks. That's going to do it for us. Thank you, Eliza. She said, Brent's awesome. You're so good for me. You guys are also good for my well-being and mental health. But yeah, we'll be back on Wednesday again for another live show. So I hope to see you then. Spread the word. It's Bring a Friend night. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Good night. Deb, stick around. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. Good night, everybody.